What's up, guys? Hope you are having a great day. For today's video, I want to talk about the Suns. I'm back with my basketball, so I'm going to talk about the Phoenix Suns and do they have a chance to compete in the wild Western Conference. Let's get into it. So, the Phoenix Suns, obviously, they have a great record. I think they're like the 4th or 5th seed in the West. They're on a good roll. They beat the Bucks, they beat the Cavs, they beat a couple other teams. They're on a little streak they got going. So, are they really contenders? Well, let's look at it this way. They have a great backcourt led by Chris Paul, Devin Booker. Obviously, if you've been following the NBA, you've known that Devin Booker has been under the radar since the Phoenix Suns haven't really been up to par the past few years. But now that they're actually relevant, people are starting to talk about them a little more. But I've seen Devin Booker living in Arizona. I've seen him for the past 3-4 years, how good he was. I'm shocked he wasn't getting national attention for it. But he's a great scorer. He is a young Kobe Bryant. If you watch him play, look at the moves he does, the post moves, the shot. I mean, he has it all. He has the package just like Kobe Bryant does. Then you have Chris Paul, obviously, where he's just a dynamic passer. He dishes out assist after assist to all the guys around him, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch that backcourt play, especially the Phoenix Suns, having them back in contention. And, yeah, they can have that core around them, and then they have shooters. They have a couple wings that are good, Mikal Bridges. I forget the other guy's name, but they can shoot. They have Frank Kaminsky from Wisconsin. I mean, they got a good cast around them, and now it's just about having leadership and having experience. They don't necessarily have the experience that these other teams have in the playoffs, knowing that it's the Phoenix Suns. I don't know when was the last time they've been to the playoffs, but I do think if they make it to the playoffs, they can compete with the other teams, just because they have Devin Booker, a dynamic. I'm telling you, he can score from anywhere on the court. And then you have Chris Paul, he can pass to anyone on the court. DeAndre Ayton, pick and roll. I mean, that's fun to watch. It's really hard to defend, but it's fun to watch as a fan then play. And I just wanted to talk about this because the Phoenix Suns are actually exciting again. First time since they had Steve Nash. So it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, they beat the Bucks. They held up the Bucks to they were losing. They came back. I think it was like a huge comeback in that game. Last shot of the game, they stopped Giannis from making it. So they could play defense as well. Their defense is kind of shaky at times because when they played the Cavs, they gave up a lot of points. But then if they can fix some of the things on the defensive end, if they can get to a top 10 defense, and if they can get to a top 10 scoring offense, they will definitely have a chance to compete in the West and in the whole NBA. I mean, everything's open this year. There's not a lot of there's no one really standing out from the rest this year, which is like weird because normally there's people standing out, but obviously it's LA and LeBron. He always stands out, but other than that, everyone else is kind of even. I mean, there's a lot of star power in the NBA this year. Everyone's kind of evened out the playing field. So it's going to be kind of cool to see where this ends up this year with the Phoenix Suns and every team, really. All the teams that have been silent in the past are now coming up and contending. So it's fun to watch, fun to be a part of. And, yeah, so I really do think the Suns can have a chance to compete in the West this year and in the NBA. Again, if they have a top 10 defense and a top 10 offense, they will compete in the NBA playoffs this year. But, again, this is a regular season. I don't know what they're made of in the playoffs, obviously, because no one's watched them in the playoffs in a long time. But if they can compete like this and bring this intensity to the playoffs, they will be a very, very scary team to play and a very good chance of advancing in the playoffs. So, obviously not a Suns fan, but I live in Arizona. Wanted to talk about this because I know people are asking, are the Suns really contenders? Can they really win the West? Can they win the championship? So just wanted to make a little video update on the Suns, see how just talk about how they're doing. And yeah, that's my little update for the Suns. Hope you all enjoy this video. If you're an NBA fan, if you're a Suns fan watching this video, tell me what you think. Are they contenders? Are they not? Are they pretenders? You know, tell me what you think. Are they going to play like this in the playoffs? So I guess it's just a wait and see kind of thing. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Like it, comment, and subscribe. Peace.